Hello, this is Gerald Tour van Was. In this video I will show you how easy it sometimes can be that letters and letter combinations as a word can show the underlying meaning and directions so hard that you can even recognize the form and content simply by knowing what is being said letter by letter and what the expression is, what the directions are, what the orientation is. There's a theory behind what I do, and this theory is described in these books. The theory is actually developed during that book, but the end conclusions are there available as well. And but you need some practice because you have to get used to a different way of thinking to make a more quick switch to translate actually a little bit the directions and orientations into that logic that keeps the logic as well together as a combination of directions in a word. And I will use the word clock to show and prove also how easy it can be at times. And so you have a form that is formed, and you have a direction, an orientation in time and space. It's there, and there's a scheme for that to know where exactly the point is and what you need for it. You need horizontals, verticals, diagonals, 1, 2, 3 points. You need the orientation in space or more in time or more the connection between both. That's all described in the theory. The C is but I will keep it now to the formation process with its content. And the C is about estimation. So you have an estimation just like the C is in between the C form. Let's say I try to estimate where is it, where am I going, that kind of estimation of the thing, because it's still about placement, and it tries to find a placement in which it is already a bit more hard to find the placement, but because there are different directions, we try to figure out what kind of directions are here now. The letter L to it will usually make a form from that point, but if you have already a question mark of an estimation of directions, if you have to add form, it has to be postponed a little bit because we don't know yet where we're going to land there. So the CLE will gradually build up that form from that estimation form, so no other way. The O is then, it's as well the O form that makes it easy, but the O is not just an O form, it is also taken out of a moment in time. So with this estimation we have already one certainty, which is time in the O, and the moment, that's the second certainty. We have a moment that we can take out, so that's sure on the schedule of time there will be one moment to be taken out in after C, L and O. But I get to another estimation. There's a second estimation coming in this next C. So from there onwards, from that moment that I already know where it is, I have a second estimation, the C. Where is that going to? It breaks into a direction. So you choose a direction from there, or there's a choice of direction from there, or it derives from there. And we almost have the clock. Because if I put that into a three-dimensional form, which actually a clock is a bit two-dimensional, but okay, that's to imagine it a bit better. We already have these estimations. So we have the time moment that we already know with the big arrow, and then it is followed as a breaking point, a next breaking point with its own estimation in which part it is going from there, and you have the clock. So it was actually quite easy to come to it, and even the conclusions, it's all very easily understandable, and the forms in this case simply follow the logic of what is built up in letter by letter. Okay, I hope this was a good example to get used to the theory, to get used to the logic, how the logic is followed from letter to letter. Why this works, that's another chapter. I'm not going to go into that now. But if you want to read more about how all these things could work, would work, or even experiments how they could work, you can find them in these books. There's a Facebook page as well, which you can browse into what I did in the past, and this past of what I did already in video form, you can check at the website there as well. Thanks for watching. Bye.